where his jacket is either. Let's head to the NFL. Pro Football Focus recently ranked the top 50 players in the NFL right now, and Dak Prescott was number 50. There are also 5 quarterbacks ahead of the Cowboys star, but they did add if Dak, quote, returns healthy in 2021, he should be one of the best players in the game once more. So, Acho, is Dak Prescott the 50th best player?
Of course not, Sal. That's way too high. Dak Prescott, he's not near the 50th best player, but Dak Prescott is a really good player. He's incredibly valuable to the Dallas Cowboys. Sal, what I love about doing this show with you is that you're incredibly intelligent.
Seriously? And you just saying that?
I'm serious.
Seriously?
And because you're incredibly intelligent, I can talk smart. You can't talk smart to everybody in this life. Ooh. Some people in this life, you have to, I won't say dumb things down, but simplify. I don't have to simplify things for you. Yeah. Dak Prescott was the 6th best quarterback on this list.
Facts.
He was behind Patrick Mahomes, Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson, Josh Allen. He was not behind Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson was not in the top 50. Lamar Jackson is ahead of Dak Prescott. You know how I feel about Deshaun Watson is what Deshaun Watson is as an individual player. Deshaun Watson, to me, is ahead of Dak Prescott. Yeah. Ryan Tannehill does not yet caught up to you all in mind, but you all please just look up by play. He's top 5 in every major statistical category as a passer. Ryan Tannehill is ahead of Dak Prescott. That is 3 quarterbacks. Now, I preface by saying I love working with Marcellus because Marcellus is smart. There are 3 quarterbacks ahead of Dak Prescott that are not featured on this list.
Yeah.
There are 6 quarterbacks on the list of 50. What that means, for every 3 quarterbacks, there are 25 players. Mm-hmm. If I just told you there are 3 quarterbacks that aren't on this list that are ahead of Dak Prescott, that means there are roughly 25 other players that have been left off this list that would be ahead of Dak Prescott. Thus, Dak Prescott falls somewhere around the 75th best player in the National Football League, and I think that is fair. He is not the 75th most valuable. That would be ignorant. Yeah. But I do believe he's probably around the 75th best player in the league, not near the 50th.
Yeah, this is not contrived. This is real. You just took me into your brain and showed me the building blocks, and I agree with you. I agree with you. Because you got to just look at it, the all 22, Cam, right? So we got 22 total players out there. Not all 22 positions, but players. Receivers messed up the numbers and the math and linebackers, et cetera. But 22. Now, if you are the 6th ranked quarterback, oh, bruh, you ain't in the top 50. It's just going to be that way. So I respect your premise. However, I think I probably got them higher than you, just knowing who you are. But let's talk about what this accomplishment is in the first place. It's a tremendous accomplishment and a compliment. A guy injured. Think about it. Injured.
That's a good point.
We saw you for 4+ games, and you still top 50 in the league. Oh, makes me want to bring in someone who I know is going to have him in the top 50, I'm assuming. Got to bring in Fox NFL analyst Bucky Brooks, Dak's man. So, Bucky, is Dak Prescott the 50th best player?
No, he's not the 50th best. He's in the top 25. He deserves to be in the top 25 of this list. You guys rattled off these quarterbacks. Like, I'm looking at the list of quarterbacks. Dak Prescott comes in at 6. And so I understand the guys at the top. Pat Mahomes, Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, I'm with that. But that's where we have a breaking point because now we have Russell Wilson and Josh Allen. Dak Prescott is in that conversation when it comes to Russell Wilson. When we look at the numbers, however you want to do it, we want to do team numbers, we want to do individual numbers.
Please,
he
it's
is
Friday. Bucky,
right
do this.
when we go there, we talk about winning the game. He's there. The only person who has won more games in the first 4 years of Dak Prescott's career was Tom Brady.
That's terrible.
Say what it is. I talk facts, not feelings. So then we talk about who has a passer rating that ranks right there with Tom Brady. Dak Prescott, they're tied. 7th overall, 7th all time. When we go first 5 years of a career, Dak Prescott is 2nd, ahead of Dan Marino, who wears a gold jacket, right behind Russell Wilson. So however you want to slice it, you're going to have to put some respect on Dak Prescott's name because he's in. However you want to do it, Acho, I'm locked and loaded. I got ammo when you want to go with this.
Oh, Bucky, this is one of your worst takes ever.
What you talking about, Willis?
Bucky, you said he's top 25. You might find people that will put 25 quarterbacks ahead of him. Come on, Bucky. Now, look, Bucky, let me start here. What we're not going to do, Bucky, is say that Dak is better than Russell Wilson. Like, let's start. Your first sentence. You know when you're reading a paper and you're editing one, I have to do that.
Why are we going to say that?
Your first sentence was wrong. Here's why we won't say it. First off, in the first, Dak has played now 5 years, so stop talking about the first 4. Let's talk about the first 5. In the first 5, Russell Wilson went to 2 Super Bowls. That's not my fault he got hurt. It's not your fault he got hurt. It's somebody's fault he got hurt, but nobody on this set. Anyway, so Russell Wilson is better than Dak, and don't even disrespect Russ, and I'm not even a Russ lover, but that is my dog, but don't disrespect Russ like that. Second off, Bucky Brooks. Lamar Jackson, not better than Dak Prescott? Like, Bucky, it's Friday. It's supposed to be a fun day, good conversations. Then you came up here and said he's top 25. Bucky, you gave me a list of team accomplishments. Well, Dak Prescott's collectively won. Dak Prescott, the Cowboys have won. Tell me what Dak has done. He went to 1 Pro Bowl in 2018. Mitch Trubisky went to a Pro Bowl in 2018. I don't want to waste any more energy.
You're being kind and killing them kindly. Come on, Bucky.
No, that's fine. I like that because I like how you said that Russell Wilson went to 2 Super Bowls. He did on the backs of the Legion of Boom. Because when it's been his team, he ain't going to no Super Bowls. He ain't even going to a championship game. So it ain't just Russ out here doing it all by himself when it comes to the Seattle Seahawks. We also saw when they let Russ cook last year, Russ can't cook. Russ got to go to Postmates, DoorDash, whatever you want to call it. He got to order in. He can't do it by himself. But we ain't going to talk about that. Look, for you to even fix your lips to say Lamar Jackson, I know that pains you because I've been on this thing and I've heard you talk about Lamar Jackson. And you ain't really feeling Lamar Jackson like that. Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck.
Receipts.
Talk about individual accomplishments because you didn't want to talk about teams. One of only 2 quarterbacks with 100-plus passing touchdowns and 25 rushing touchdowns. Dak Prescott, Cam Newton are there. When we talk about 422 passing yards per game, he was averaging. Acho, he was going to surpass Peyton Manning for that single-season record when it comes to passing. So when we talk about these things, whether we talk about the team or the individual, you're going to have to give number 4 his flowers because he likes them. He probably likes those orchids rather than them tulips that you want to give. It's all the way Dak Prescott. He's in the top 25. The most important position in the field. He's in the top 5 quarterbacks. You got to watch ahead of him. We can't do that.
How
we know
not?
Bucky
ready for the race.
Get your energy up.
Bucky, every statistical category, Deshaun was better last year. Every statistical category.
I know you like to talk about winning.
Deshaun was
just brought a bag of potato chips.
What was that Prescott? What was that Prescott on pace to go? What was he on pace to go? He was on pace to go 4-12. What did Deshaun Watson go? 4-12. So winning would have been parallel, Bucky Brooks. Winning. I can't do this no more.
Can't do this no more. How are we gonna say he's better though?
Because Deshaun Watson was top 3 in every quarterback stat.
Oh, ding, ding, ding. Can I get a little please? Boy,
get all of them.
Boy. But I mean, look.
Wait, check, please. Check, please. Check, please.
We need to give credit to Jameis Winston when he threw for 5,000 yards and he had 1 million touchdowns and 30 interceptions. Because if we just pulling numbers and playing fantasy football, we can do that. But it also has to do with your game and what it looks like, right? Visually. It has to look like that,
Bucky.
Right? That's what we're
Bucky,
get off my co-host. Get off him. Get off my boy. God, dog.
What you got on this list?
I got a question. I have a question.
That win percentage ain't the same. Deshaun went 29 wins, ain't 42.
Bucky, I have a question. If the assumption that we are making for Dak Prescott being a top 50 player, we're assuming he's healthy, correct? We're assuming he's fully healthy, correct?
Yeah.
Of course. If we're assuming that players are fully healthy, Dak Prescott's probably the 4th best player on the Cowboys, if we're being honest. I didn't want to go there, but if we're assuming health, America, assuming health, Tyron Smith is for sure better than Dak Prescott.
Not now. I thought he was
we just said assuming health.
Oh, okay.
That's why I started there.
Well, I mean,
if we're assuming health, Tyron Smith is better than Dak Prescott. Tyron Smith will get a gold jacket. If we're assuming health, Zach Martin is better than Dak Prescott.
My bad.
We just said assuming health.
Look, your battery's
Assuming
going out.
health or
He's
not.
so
If
fired.
we're assuming health, Dak Prescott's the 4th or 5th best player on the Cowboys if you want to assume health. Because assuming health, Zach Martin's better, he's getting a gold jacket. Tyron Smith's better, he's getting a gold jacket. And if we're assuming health, then we're assuming the offensive line is better, thus Zeke is better. So if we're assuming health, Dak Prescott is the 4th best player on his own team, and you want to make him the 50th? You want to make him the 25th best player in the league, and he the 4th best player on the 3rd worst team in the league? Sal, find the door.
The door?
Somebody
Okay,
show me the
okay.
door.
Look, security. I'm security. I mean, Bucky, you lost your larynx or something. Your voice is gone or your audio's gone. Acho gently woke up and responded. I'm going to let America settle this beef, but I just want to start off and end with this respect to this